I want to do a new segment. I want to rate the race. This is going to be something I want to do alongside Kevin moving forward as well. But talking about Imola in its entirety, it's pretty much a weekend that was exciting everywhere, but at the front. Excuse me, I gotta get a little water here. I'm talking for the last 24 minutes. But everywhere except at the front this weekend, with Max getting clear, lap one, turn one pretty quickly, he basically just never had to look back. As far as the championship is concerned, it wasn't massive as far as the World Drivers' Championship is concerned anyway. A 2-3, pretty straightforward, with the placement decided more or less by tire strategy for McLaren. Ferrari had a big redemption weekend in front of the Tifosi, showing out with a strong P4, P6, creating an Alex Albon sandwich. But a tough day for Mercedes, as well as Aston Martin, with Fernando Alonso calling himself pretty much the unluckiest driver in the world after starting, if I'm not mistaken, P5, then bogged down all the way down to P11, finishing outside the points. Carlos Sainz for Williams, who've been super strong this year, netting a really strong P8. Antonelli, the home hero, DNFing, as well as Esteban Ocon due to engine issues. Isaac Hadjar, by the way, still landing in the points, was another notable moment. Yuki Tsunoda, a drive from P20 all the way to P10 to salvage his weekend after an incredibly scary crash during qualifying. Overall rating on this weekend, though, because there wasn't as much racing at the front, there wasn't as much stress when it came to Max Verstappen's win, conversations up and down the paddock the rest of the way, I might give this race maybe a 6.5 to 6.8 out of 10. We'll give it a 6.5 on the scale for this weekend. If you disagree with me, please let me know down in the comments why you think this was a better race, why you think this was a worse race. But it was a fun weekend, a fun race, but overall just not as exciting for me personally. So with that being said, I've talked a lot about Imola, and we are going to have actually another thing to mention too. This is the last race at Imola for quite a little while. It is quite, yeah, it's not technically on the calendar for the next few years. As far as final performances are concerned too, I'll bump it up a little bit. I'm going to round it out about 6.8, understanding that